What's up guys, it is your boy Jay and today we're going to be rebuilding Morecambe in FC 25. But before the video starts, can you please make sure to like, comment and share on this video, and please subscribe to the channel as it will help the channel so much. Thank you guys so much.
A warm welcome to you all. Without further delay, we are pleased to introduce your new manager.
Well, here we are. We are now going to be taking over Morecambe FC. And first off, I do want to apologise if rebuilding a club that literally cannot play in the National League is a bit out of taste. So let me just start off by saying this and making this aware to everyone. I hate the EFL for allowing whoever runs Morecambe to be allowed in this state in the first place. I hate the National League for thinking that to further sanction the club when they are already deep in the crap is a fantastic idea. Screw them. Whoever the owners of Morecambe are, screw you. Genuinely, screw you for ruining a football club. So screw the EFL, screw the National League, screw the owners, and screw the government for allowing this to happen with clubs not only like Morecambe, like Sheffield Wednesday, like Bury, like Bolton. Clubs like that are getting ruined on a day-by-day basis at this point. Just because you are not Wrexham doesn't mean that they don't deserve attention. They're not Tom Brady, they're not Ryan Reynolds, I get it, but you gotta help the other clubs that aren't being backed by big celebrity owners who think this is a great idea to do a football club. Screw them, and I'm just making that aware before this rebuild begins, just to make myself a little bit better for rebuilding this club, because they need it in real life more than they need it in this game. I'll see you guys at the end of the transfer window. Right, we actually had quite a decent window, because my plan was just sign as many free agents as we can for as least as we could. So Riley Taylor, a 65 overall, we got in. Carl Edwards, Marvin Johnson, Sean Hutchison, Leo Dawson. Some actual decent youth talent along with some actual veteran status in the English Football League. So now the team is actually going to look like this going into the season, which I promise you now is 10 times better than what we was playing before. So with that, I don't expect promotion or playoffs. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Right, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that we probably did not get the playoffs, even though I signed 2 players to try and push us into the playoffs, and I think they both massively failed. So we finished 19th. 19th? How bad was our final stretch? We was like 7th in January. What happened? Like, what legit happened? Did I like lose 20 in a row? Oh yeah, we went on like the worst run in history. And that was after signing Anderson and Di Maio, and I thought those two might have improved our chances, but obviously not. But Carpenter did great and Dawson done good. Taylor grew by 3, so he will be a prolific striker going into next season when we get the squad sorted out properly. So I'll see you guys next transfer deadline day. Right, the second transfer window is over. Let's have a look at what we have done. We have sold a lot of the first season talent, and I hope you understand why, because then we could have bought in more first team talent. Way better first team talent than what we got now. We'll go for this whole entire team in a minute. We also loaned out Dawson, Taylor, Carpenter and Hutchison. Hopefully a bit of a loan glitch will work in our favour. We also moved back to a standard. And we actually got some coaches in, which hopefully will work in our favour at some point this season. But this is the team going into the brand new season. People like Mitchell, people like Anderson that we bought in last season, along with Di Maio, who's on the bench. People like Wilkes, people like Redmond, Boyd Muntz. 69 overall Lambert, who's 21, I believe you're 20, 21. And then we have an actual decent bench, which hopefully we can work with. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Right, as you can see from the table, if we win, we have a very high chance of getting promoted. So please win. All I ask you guys is just to please win. Oh my god, we won. Okay, that's good. Burton drew, so I think that's it. I think we're in League One if we got really lucky with the results. I got 4th. Great. I honestly thought I built a really good team this season, but no, we got beaten 3-0 in the first leg. There we go, 4-0. We've gone from thinking we got promoted in the 3rd spot to getting knocked out in the semi-finals, because for some reason I thought a team containing some of the best players that probably League 2 has ever seen going ahead and completely blowing the whole entire thing. You didn't even go in overall. You're gone next season, mate. You didn't even go in overall. Taylor, you grew by 2. I can see you doing good. Dawson, you grew by 2. I could see you going for some money if we need to. But Carpenter, you went +5. You're 74 overall. You might be the defensive key that we need next season. So with that, I will see you guys next season. Right, a lot has changed in this transfer window. And by a lot, I mean a lot. Have a look at all of this. We managed to actually make some money this season. And we brought in some good free agents in the meantime. Gabby, Boys, Alexander Wright, Cornick, Appiah, Davis, Hartridge, people like that. So the team is looking actually 10 times better with the return of Taylor, who's a 71 overall, Carpenter, who's a 75, which might be the only reason we get out of this league. So yeah, I'm happy with this team. Hopefully we can do something with this. And I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Right, end of the season, and I am so happy to say this, that we have gotten promoted from League 2, and we are now going to be in League 1 next season after finishing in 3rd. There we go, beautiful. Right, who do I have to thank for this? Wait, who's really mad? Who is really mad? Okay, cool. Ryan Taylor got me 20-1. Appiah got me 18-2. Wright got me 12-8. So player of the season, Riley Taylor, congratulations. With 20 goals in League 1, you are my player of the season. Just try and score more in League 1, please, buddy. See you guys at the end of the season. Right, so another transfer deadline day has gone and passed. And oh my god, the amount of free agents that we was able to get and the quality of them. Amazing. We got a 76 overall attacking midfielder, 77 overall right mid, a 75 overall left mid. Just for example, like if you ever look at the full team, this team, right, I believe could actually win the league. I actually have a feeling that we could go back to back. I think we will go back to back, and of course we've got some people out on loan like Carpenter, Alexander, Taylor, and Davis. Try and do a little bit of a loan glitch, then come back and run the championship hopefully. But with that, I will see you guys at the end of the season. Right, so after years of struggling to get out of League 2, we get out of League 1 first attempt, and I think we even did it as League 1 champions. There we go, our first trophy is now under our belt. The League 1 trophy goes to Morecambe, and next season we will be playing in the championship. Right, let's have a look at the stats, because this one could be happy about. Campos scoring 22 goals, 6 assists in the league. Ahmed came close with 18-5 in the league. Player of the season, Francisco Campos will be our first player of the season. A lot of the players did well in other places. Thank you, Angus Gunn, for holding down the line for a year, but now you're going to get sold and we're just going to carry on with our lives. See you guys next transfer window. Right, we are in the championship. We have made some decent moves, but please don't expect promotion. We have sold some players, bought in a lot of actual decent free agents, and loaned out our youth talent from last season, trying make sure they can grow up a bit. So let's have a look at what we got around here. So we've got Carpenter, we still got Gayari, Taylor, Naylor, people like Laird, Buchanan, 2 Birmingham players. So they should know a bit about the championship by now. But regardless, don't expect promotion. But I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Right, welcome to the most interesting games I've had in this career mode so far. If we win, we will get promoted to the Premier League in our first attempt. If we lose, we could get Birmingham promoted. If it's a draw, Ipswich could get promoted. Literally anything can happen, but let's just hope for the best on the final day. Yes! We beat the Blues. Oh my god. Okay. So, if we have lost, we would have got... Well, obviously we would have lost promotion. But there we go. On the final day, I don't know why we're in the playoffs. on the Ipswich have still got to play. Oh no. Okay, I'll come back if we got to do playoffs. If not, I'll see you next season. Let's pray Ipswich lose. We have to do the playoffs, and there is a chance we can get eliminated. We're losing 3-2, and we're knocked out the playoffs. I thought we got promoted. I literally thought we got promoted, but we can never do well in the playoffs, and I genuinely thought we got promoted after beating Birmingham. But nope, game screwed is over. Play the final game on the last day, please. Another season of the championship it is. Alright guys, here we are, transfer deadline day once again. We have done actually an incredible one. We sold Rossi, which, if you're following, you might be confused as to why I did that. The reason is because I found this left mid from South Korea, who I believe is the Sun region. So we're going to give him a go and see if he does any better. A new right back in Liam Bourne. A couple more players here. If you recognise them, you recognise them. A lot of people going out on loan because, again, we've got to do some loan glitches. It has worked somewhat for this team, but I believe this is the year we go up, especially with players like Campos, Ahmed, Juric, Gayabi going to an 81, Walter, the new guy in Choi. This could all work out as long as we get promoted. Right, welcome to the part where I need to record over this because I got angry because we lost to Sheffield United 2-0 after we had a 1-0 aggregate in the playoffs. There are the new signings for that season, and at the end of the season we had to face Norwich, which we actually drew against 1-1 to get us into third place for the playoffs. And do you know what normally happens in playoffs? That's right, we lose in the semi-finals. Fantastic. Here are the transfers for that season. Gabby for 65.6. And here is the final game of the season, beating Bristol City 3-1 to finally confirm a promotion to the Premier League, winning the championship. Thank God. Right, real commentary Jay back. Sorry about not commenting in the last 2 seasons. A lot of time being stuck in the championship, but we're not stuck in the championship anymore. We are in the Premier League now as a 4.5-star team. Oh yeah, that's because I loaned out, where is he? Patet on loan to Spurs for a year just to get the final boost he needs before coming back to Morecambe. We only signed legitimately this goalkeeper and Ethan Led. That's it. Otherwise, the team has stayed exactly the same. I've changed some of the numbers to look a bit more better. But with that, I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Right, it wasn't the best season, but it wasn't the worst season. If we win, we can just about finish top 10. But we're not going to finish in top 10 this season, even though we have one of the best squads, I think, on paper in the league. We're going to be finishing about lower mid-table, 14th place. Right, who went down? Forest, Wolves and Birmingham. Jesus Christ, the Midlands is terrible in this game. Arsenal finished 17th. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, who won the league? Man City. Okay, cool. After seeing that, I'm completely blindsided. Who did well stats-wise? Taylor, well done, mate. Player of the season now I'm going to give to Juric because he got good assists. Bowling, you played way too much for my liking. I will see you all next season. A lot has changed because I just want to win something. The second I win something this rebuild's over, I don't care if it's even a Carabao Cup. Right, so what have we done? We sold a lot of players for a lot of money to bring in the return of Darko Gayabi. 90 overall somehow. And we sold him probably for cheaper, and we bought him for probably 4 times as much. Probably going to bite us in the butt. There's some more transfers I probably missed out on just. We also sold Walter to bring in Mark Grayu. So we got a new backup striker and a new CDM, as well as bringing in some good talent who we can use, like Ndoye, Omo Dambiere, Nets, and this 86 overall free agent Gabriel Neves. We are good. We loaned out Coutier and Menza, and we bought in Daniel Olsen, Guedes, and Adam from free agents to loan them out for a year while we sold the old guys next season and bring them in. I don't even know what's going to work at this point. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Right, post-commentary Jay back. Final game, Liverpool, a nice 3-3 result to get us 5th place, meaning European League football. Here are the transfers for that season. A lot of ideas getting the depth back in. That was the plan. Just get depth on the bench so we can win something. But speaking of winning something, we might have the chance to do that. The EFL/Carabao, whatever you want to call it, Cup final between Morecambe and Arsenal. Hopefully we do well this game, which we do, with Patet start heading the ball towards Taylor, who has been here since season number 1, getting the goal at Wembley to make it 1-0 against North London side here today. But it wasn't going to be easy because Mora gets past Neves, gets past Carpenter, the best Carpenter since Sabrina, to make it 1-1 at Wembley. But then Watson, the guy who scored the winning goal to get Sunderland into the Premier League recently, it's him versus Ibrahim, gets past him with the turn and he makes it 2-1 at Wembley for the Carabao Cup. 59 minutes in. If we can hold off for half an hour, we will win our first trophy in this career mode that we have actually played. But there is Adam, the free agent that we signed a couple of seasons ago, gets the 3rd goal and practically cements our chance of getting the Carabao Cup. We've won League 2, I think. We have won the Championship. But if we can just hold on, because I know Hartley scored for Arsenal, but if we can hold on, which we did, Morecambe win the Carabao Cup in this career mode. We have finally won a domestic trophy in this game. Morecambe lifts the Carabao Cup. There we go. First trophy down. First trophy down in this career mode. But we got a Europa League semi-final. We beat Denmark side Copenhagen to get to the final. And look at that. It says there, having lifted the Carabao Cup and the Premier League, which means that we've also won the Premier League somehow. But in our last game in this career mode, it's Arsenal once again that we got to face. But this time it is for the Europa League title. And it starts with Taylor getting the ball from our end, running down, gets past the defender. It's just him and Kyriakis, I think that's how you say it, and he just slides it in past the Arsenal goalkeeper to make it 1-0 in this career mode. And after a great defensive slide from Branco, the career mode challenge is done. It's over. Morecambe has won a domestic treble, winning the Carabao Cup, the Premier League and the Europa League all in one season. And I think we could leave it there for an absolutely amazing hard career mode that we have done on this channel. Now, by the time I am probably recording this, Morecambe FC hasn't had the best result when it comes to keeping the club alive. And to the owners of Morecambe and the EFL, I say, hand on heart, screw you for letting clubs like Morecambe and Bury all the time get into terrible situations because of terrible owners. This has been your boy Jay. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and peace. So, you've reached the end of the video. Thank you. That actually goes a long way towards helping the channel. Thank you very much. I hope the video was fun. Hopefully, it was fun. Please make sure to check the other videos out on this channel, and please make sure to subscribe to the channel. It does help out a lot. Thank you.